Ghostly silhouette of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Looks like Guillaume Le Million, that hair poster. Could be us.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Why would we... Okay, let's just let's just unlock the door with a key. Got a little bit of David Bowie to it, doesn't it?
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Okay, maybe you should go first. We've just leveled up, though. So we can put a skill point anywhere. Remember that hair feud? So kind of I just pick one of these, put the point in it, and that's it for leveling up? Or do we put it in, like... No, we can't put them in here. That's our base skill point. So we're putting a point in a thing. Okay. So let's have a look at our journals and see what we could be looking at. Pain threshold doesn't seem to be a thing. We do have... I like the visual calculus. I think we should build the character, not build to the thing we're trying to solve. I think if I'd created my own, I probably would have gone with 5115 and probably put a point in either logic or visual calc. I don't think I would have gone conceptualization. Maybe rhetoric. Can you see what the other point... You said you could see other points? Logic... Yeah. Logic urges you to analyze the living daylights out of the case. It enables you to piece evidence together, detect inconsistencies in statements, and impress everyone with your astonishing conclusions. It's the bread and butter of many detective. At high levels, logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. You'll be very proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flattery for those blinded by their own brilliance, often miss important clues. With low levels of logic, you're going to have a hard time solving even the simplest puzzle, even if you find the pieces. Good luck putting them together. Yeah, let's logic up here. Now, it's got experience points, 0 out of 100. We've got something, before I level up, in this is... That said something about experience points before. Bonuses from thoughts. Oh, we're losing one logic because we're thinking about this? Interesting. So if we stopped thinking about it, and maybe you should stop thinking about it when you're going to engage in conversation. But then it would take longer to finish. Interesting. Alright, well let's take our logic point. Accept changes and close. Kim, maybe you should go first. We're a superstar.
What is this place? I think you're right. though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now, let's go get the flashlight, shall we?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. The frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. I wonder what Kim's default radio station is.
Thanks, man with that hair. I was just reading out the options. I'm muting well tonight. Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, statically crackles softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business, over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in, over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
But you said... never mind.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere, basically it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Wow, is it him?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing, say nothing.
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not
I'm glad
use
Encyclopedia
his
is filling
badge.
in that we're not Dick Mullen for us.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Ha ha, officer lost his badge, ha ha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
What?
Mullen dicked us.
Dick Mullen dicked us. Come on, can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
We're in pursuit of our misplaced badge. It's unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in the world as huge as this. Maybe you should just stumble across it down the line. Miracles happen. Fine.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Did someone else get on the line?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough for this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Oh, okay. They know we have a drinking problem.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Oh, baby.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun.
Okay, we're rolling on this one.
Lying
Yes.
over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
Okay. No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
Alright, let's discuss some personal details.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
Yeah. Okay, let's play a game. If I was you and you were me, what would you write to on my birthday card? Like, I don't know. Like, oh. I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
Okay.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Okay. Yeah, I want to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth. Are you there in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Oh, man. Alright, let's just get him to read the badge's description.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Oh, no.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
No, tell me my name.
What do you need, sir? Over.
We can't choose any of these. Yeah, let's wrap this up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's just track down your gun.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
God damn it. That's cool, the lighting effect. Captain Dick Mullen lost his badge. That conversation was great, yeah. Oh, hang on, is that thing kicked in yet? It's like 1 minute. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. The poster says, Sidious Fortis, the rest is worn off. Shot put ball. Oh, we could sell that for a lot. Let's take it. Ball used to playing shot put.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Maybe. So, what are these skill points here? And we had it at 80 out of 100, but I think maybe because I hit stop. I don't know. Are we no longer -1 from it? I can't do anything. I can't interact with it. I can't click on the solution yet. Maybe I've...
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
Actually, I don't care about safety hazards. What kind of bastard would just remove collars?
It would be a
felony.
violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating. But it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Guillaume Le Million.
That's why.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop.
Aww.
In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
+1 pain threshold. Blood oxygen is boring. All cycloning caps raised by 1. You can forget it? Do you turn it off? I guess if you have more, you put them in instead, right? So we get +1 pain threshold. So if we have a look at thing... pain threshold? Oh, can get to 3, I guess? Why is endurance? Oh, because we've taken damage? I don't know. Interesting. Alright, save that. Worn out wall bars, they look unsafe. Always blocked off by window panes and debris. Large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Oh, so this is the taxidermy place? So all these have like an internal connection. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. The shadows, man. Money! Naked mannequin torso, strange yellow colour. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. More money. Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Production schedule, filament memory. What that is. The cube-like crisscross filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. Its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Looks like a matrix, like something from the Matrix type of cube. It's a Borg ship prototype model. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. We had an independent thought then. But where are the clothes they use to display? Okay, there's an upstairs there at some point.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
Oh, they were playing Dungeons and Dragons here.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin.
And we want to be an aether welkin?
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
I'm intrigued.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin. Green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
One of them is a welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Walkens. Wait, why would someone spend so much time on this? Well, we know it's like a hobby, right?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
It's been educational.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Inspect photos?
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
Oh, it's good tea.
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
There was the Wirral board games. Let's inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50.
Okay, 1 year ago.
Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Oh, well, so half of it's business and half of it's their... Oh, unless their business is to do with making games.
It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Okay, keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Yeah.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
We've got that.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
Okay.
The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Okay, since the 30s. Interesting.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
Okay, let's put the
The
cube
radio
in.
computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent
cool.
play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Now let's insert it.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Oh, you mean the glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password? Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
Well, I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No. Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalogue before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the
Call-in
says.
radio games.
That's not bad.
It's so conceptual. Yeah. And what's that, this interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
Are you a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios. Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
I wonder if we can print this.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Nothing happens.
Alright, I'm going to leave it in there while we look around. There was something about the... we should know how to do the... password. And it wasn't a hard check either.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hang on, how do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open,
Okay.
studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
UKV 123.8?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Of course, the anatomy of the curse. We're dealing with something medical?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Who's the game master? Be the person here.
Someone very important. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
Okay, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Il Mara. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Yeah, the cost of airwidth alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
That's so cool. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Wait, he wants to talk to us.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Okay, it's either an undercover counterintelligence program or it's a failed business. I think it's just a failed business.
Yes, that is the question.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio. Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
This was a role-playing game.
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Yep.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
What do you think happened?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
They were insane if they thought they could do this.
Yes, especially in here.
Lieutenant looks across the derelict room, the pipes howl, and a rat crosses the floor in front of your feet.
Okay, let's keep moving.
No, I want to have another crack at that computer lady. I wonder if doing the computer password would have given us more insight in that. In the conversation we just had with him. Hey, Dante Vicnam. That's right, man. That's exactly right. How do we get to that one? Oh, that's upstairs that way. Okay, so there's a door out there, but then there's up here.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney.
That's where
This must be where the entity lives.
Knock on it.
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Knock on it harder.
Still nothing. No one's home.
Even harder. Health critical, heal yourself now.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
That dude's an idiot. Don't punch it that hard.
If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
We might need to buy another healing item because we're on. if it happens again, we die.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
I could try. It's not random. It's significant. I want to see what's on the other side.
Why do you think there's something on the other side, necessarily?
Lieutenant asked, but you can see a spark of curiosity in his eyes. Well, we don't think it's an actual entity, but there's got to be an explanation for there being a noise.
In any case, there's no way we can get in right now. Let's investigate further.
Yeah, that's fair. The floorboards creak. Shoes in the puddle of melting snow. Postcards. Right, let's try this cube again for the production schedule.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. The speaker comes to life.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Let's try the password for the production schedule.
Good. Please repeat the password.
I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Oh.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
Makes sense.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
I don't know it.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Is it registered?
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Okay, so the logic is that passwords will turn up. This is what I was looking for before. I'm like, oh, how do we roll against it? That's just us working out.
Fortress accident. Thank you and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Let's have a look at it. Okay, we can't do anything with it. Let's have another look at the board, just in case someone's written a password on it.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalk. Some of the writing has faded with age. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out, Wirral untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Call in, tune out.
The full text reads, Heat Death of the Universe is the new black. Another note says, The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Well, if we didn't see a password from that, I don't think we're going to get one. Maybe it'll show up later somewhere. Monies and some magnesium. So that's morale charges. So if we take a hit, do something dumb and lose morale, we need to quickly take one of those maybe. Might be a good thing to find even more healing.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly.
That's
the
cool.
door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? Look like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out
It's
from
just like a
its
thematic
mysterious
fridge.
belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim, it's a fridge.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Let's take a look inside.
Yeah.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Oh, I can't search it yet? Okay. Examine one of the ice cream wrappers
A
in there.
friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Okay, what is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from the hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The
Electricity bill must be catastrophic. Use the interact button in the inventory to inspect the item.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Lieutenant leans closer to read crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
He's talking about Kuno.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Suliswaf.
Okay. Someone has scribbled... I can't believe... So there's two people named S. One who's writing the note, whose name is Sulislav, and writing it to someone else. Unless they're saying take... Unless it's both... That's not a... He's saying take care to the person, not take care... I wonder if that's... Because usually if I write a note, like my take care, this is from me. So it'd be take care pants. But I think they're actually saying take care to the person they're writing. And they're greeting them here as well.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
And again, what's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
Okay.
It's like the production schedule you found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
I wish we could have a deduction, like, where we could work out that it's Kuno and say, oh, the illiterate ginger kid must be Kuno.
Really? You don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
Did they call it speed in the 50s? Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Put the note away. Wasn't there something else to... Ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. Open it. Flashlight casts a strange shadow. There is a hidden doorway here. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons
You don't think
cache.
this is in the 50s on Earth? It says it was not. It says it's 51. Shine the light in the hidden compartment.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
Let's inspect them.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
Oh, this one looks nice.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
We shouldn't be sticking our hands in places since we have no health kits and we're missing a health point. It could be death. What does this mean? A rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Someone has stuck busted guns beneath the ceiling. Frozen ice cream maker that's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
Hey, we've got one of those.
No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Aww.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Yeah, but we need a super pry bar. Turn the ice cream crank.
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
Oh, we have a healing item so we can stick our hand in things again.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Okay. If we unplug that, do you think it would become less stuck? That shit gives us +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. Interesting how you change your stats based on what you're wearing. I like the... I don't really care for the drama option. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Are these false stairs? No, it's going to take us upstairs somewhere. There's more stuff I want to check out in this room. Was that about the super pry bar? And then it said if you want to try again, you got to put the pry bar in your hands. Oh, hopefully we can go in this door now that we've opened it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, but it was saying that we wouldn't be able to do it with a regular pry bar. We'd need a super pry bar if we're going to try. So when it said you've got to equip the pry bar and try again, I was thinking, no, there's no point. It's already told us it won't work. We'll probably end up hurting ourselves.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
What is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside. I wonder if the bear is the noise, because it's a fridge, it would kick on, wouldn't it?
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
Really?
The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying, or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Why would we smear our hands with coal? Those voices, maybe it's a malignant entity. Playson said it lives inside the chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least
but maybe
not
she's
the
hearing a person.
Supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man. A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid.
Let's kick it. Really?
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
You don't have to, like, come on, dude. When you kick something, you don't have to kick it with your toes. Like, you can kind of stomp on it or tap, like, the top of your shoe or something that's not going to break your feet, you moron. Like, I'm expecting him to, like, lift his foot up and push the sole of his shoe on it just to make a noise, not full on try to kick a goal. What an idiot. He's supposed to be intelligent too. We've got high intelligence. Yeah, detective work is rough. Cellar window, people's feet shuffling by the street. Okay, so we can go outside. We could try to unplug these and see if that makes any difference. I think that's what we try.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Well, because I thought maybe if we cool it down, we can open it. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice... No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again...
Yeah, I thought maybe if it was turned off... Although that would take time for it to thaw, maybe it would settle. It wouldn't... We could go from needing super pry bar to regular pry bar.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined... Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
They need the freezer to keep it cold? Poor Kim has to follow me around? That could be poor us has to lead Kim around. Actually, yeah, we should be telling Kim to punch and kick things. You can sleep after a certain amount of hours and it heals you. Okay. I wonder if that's enough to talk to her about the thing. Okay, so we actually need for the is it the watered door? Map wall. It's up top, I think. Oh, I think that's to steal something. Central furnace. Physical instrument medium. We're never going to hit that one up. I wonder if we've done enough to talk to her and say it's just people up there. If not, we'll just do some other stuff in the story.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus?
Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Honestly, a dump. Nothing to see there. Just heaps of garbage. Someone should let the sunshine in.
But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
You don't have anything of substance to tell her until you found that entity.
Alright. So we are going to have to possibly yell into that thing at some stage. Until then, we'll go on some of the other leads. We want to actually speak with... The echo is so loud that it dislodges your brain. You are dead. Oh, don't... Yeah, that's what it'll say if we yell in there, right? One of the things we need to do is... who made the call reporting the crime? Use Sylvie... Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio
Good.
microphone,
Pull up the radio.
pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported the murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Wait patiently or start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Yep.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Thank you.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Have you seen my gun? You quit your job at the Whirling? Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Okay, fair enough.
Why not?
Okay. Hey, wait, why aren't you just comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
From Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
Oh, he told me he asked you out.
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
Oh, okay.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Oh, I'm messing things up again. What did I do the first time? Alright, anyway. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Wait. Why didn't you call? Didn't the cops behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
Wait, what does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Right. And so they think the dock workers killed him because he was probably going against the union? Wait, Kim. Lower the microphone. Is she speaking the truth? Is the union law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
Oh. Yeah, we don't want to push this. I see. Maybe there's something else you can tell me about.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
No. Have you physically seen it? I don't know where it is.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
No. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no. I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
I think we're talking to ourselves here. Have you seen my policeman uniform? No, we're a detective. We don't have one. Alright, I think I got everything, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, okay, if we're never going to speak to her again, we may as well try this.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah,
when
wait.
she was still working there.
Before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me what I did. I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Okay, wait, what skewer thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skewer. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Sounds like me, alright. Alright. Let's maybe try to... This doesn't sound like me. I love birds.
Yes, well...
Rubbish. You're a green hat and feather-toting bird watcher.
Oh, there we go. Actually, I think I might be a birdie. A bird-watching enthusiast, you know.
That's wonderful, really. Maybe you should keep pursuing that hobby. Maybe it would calm you down a little.
Right, so you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Okay, so maybe we are a jerk. Doesn't mean we have to act like one, does it?
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
How do we beat... Okay, I need to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Oh, sorry, what about the song?
To hell with that song.
Okay.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Wait, were we trying to make it stink?
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too.
Not so bad, right? Sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Oh, maybe that's where our badge and our gun is.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern and voice. Well, I mean, it turns out I don't remember anything we did.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Man, okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Hey, Jogan, how you doing? Okay, we don't want to do that one. We don't want to say we're the worst tavern. We want to say something stupid like I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow. The great panic at the end. No, that's just... Sometimes, sometimes you need to apologize.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just
Oh, man.
try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Wait, but when I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Didn't he cross the line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I could tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
I can't, I lost it. What else did I see beside the O? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Sands?
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it.
Alright, thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the
We gained
other
a lot of
end
experience
of
in
the
that.
radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Alice, can you tell me where my gun is?
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheated
It's a
gauge.
very well written game, yeah. Okay. Talk to Gart for Sylvie. We got to search for the caller for the crime, yeah.